Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This is an older, great article from Light Reading. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So we got a bit of breaking news that we got during T-Mobile's earnings call during the Q&A session. A lot of people have been wondering what T-Mobile is going to be doing with 800 megahertz, and then we found out they had to officially auction it off per merger agreements. Right? If they couldn't get it to Dish, they had to auction it off. Well, we found out today, and it's been confirmed twice on the earnings call, that not one company put in a qualifying bid for the spectrum. So T-Mobile retains 800 megahertz. Now, Ulf, who's in charge of the network, made it very clear that this spectrum is not in the planning period, short or midterm. So they have absolutely zero plans to use this spectrum for whatever. But he did mention that they might look into monetary purposes, so that they could possibly sell it to someone or trade it on the back end, whoever would be interested in the spectrum. The spectrum is very interesting. So it is a nationwide chunk of spectrum, 800 megahertz, 5 by 5. One analyst even asked if this could be the substitute for the interference issue with PCS and Starlink. And Mike Siebert answered, and he said, no, they fully expect this to be cleared as is. So they're going to continue with the whole PCS spectrum. But this spectrum is interesting. So it's a 5 by 5 chunk nationwide, but it has interference issues at the border of Canada, the border of Mexico. So there, in those regions, it trims down to 3 by 3 megahertz. So it's essentially, I don't want to say it's useless, but there's just not a lot of bandwidth to be excited to all of a sudden want to deploy this and spend billions of dollars. The current T-Mobile setup, the way they architectured the network today, it does not support N26. Dish Network, the way that they built their network, they have N26 on their radios. T-Mobile does not. So possibly, we could see T-Mobile giving this to Dish at some point in time for a lower amount. Now that the proper auction was done, it wasn't sold, they didn't get a qualifying bid, maybe the FCC now allows T-Mobile to just give it to Dish for, I don't know, 500 million, a billion, whatever the case, right? Whatever they agree on, it's something. It's something that T-Mobile is going to get, because they don't have any plans to deploy it, and I don't see them deploying that for 6G or anything else. It's a very low amount of spectrum. It has no upside to it. They have 600 today, and I think 600 is far better and superior versus the N26 that T-Mobile possesses today. Now, after the qualifying bid was not met. So that's a bit of breaking news that I wanted to share with everybody, because I know some of you had questions about that. So T-Mobile, they now have 800 megahertz as part of their spectrum portfolio. They have it. It's nobody, not Verizon, not AT&T, no utilities, nobody put in a qualifying bid of 3.6 billion to get this spectrum. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.